Hi everyone, I am back with another video. This one is to answer a question I got last night. Sheree, hi Sheree, had asked me how I store my scraps. So I thought, well, I'll just do a quick video on it. And I did some reorganizing of some of my scraps today, actually, and to get ready to do this video. So this, I think, is going to be the best way for me. The first one I'm going to show you is going to be my solid scraps, and this is all my cardstock scraps that I use. I've been doing it this way for a while. I just store them in these page protectors here, just by color. So I have my reds, and then behind each solid I have another one that Caleb actually just finished helping me do to put all of my textured cardstock in another one behind the solid. So we just did that, and so we have all the colors here, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purples, pinks, browns and craft colors. Then we have some cream colors, you know, blacks, grays, and whites. So this is super easy because we can just flip through and then grab a piece if we need to cut something on the Cricut or use it as a mat or something. So that's the first one, and that one works awesome. This one is the second one. I had started putting leftover pieces from a specific pack that I may have been using. Like this is leftover from Ty's journal that I showed in a previous video. And so I just have all the pieces left over in here. And then on the other side, facing the opposite direction, I have some leftover from one of the smash books I made. So I just store them in there, and then I can see through the bag. Again, I can flip through and I can see what's been stored. If the pieces are too small, I don't bother saving them because I can't use them for anything. So I do tend to save larger pieces. And a lot of this is thinner cardstock, so I don't really use it in my Cricut unless it's the really thick stuff like the die cuts with the view or stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, I just store it. And here's a bunch of Christmas stuff. This isn't like really, they're in here by collection, but they're just kind of thrown into one bag. But that's all Christmas. Then there's like baby girl stuff and whatever. So that's how I store all of my scrap paper. And if I get tired of looking at it or I don't find I'm using it, I cut it down and I give it to Caleb to use on his cards, which I will show what I've done before. You know, I had posted this on my blog a long time ago when he was making a lot of his cards. So we just have this little basket, and I cut, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see better. I just cut down a bunch of papers for him so he can use them on his cards. So that's what I do after a while. If I find that I'm not really using my scraps, I cut them down and he can just grab them. And we cut down his index cards, and that way it's easier for him. He doesn't have to do a lot of measuring. There's some mats back here that are cut, and then he just matches the paper to the mat and puts it in order. Some Halloween stuff in there. So that's what I do with scraps that I'm not going to use on anything. I just let Caleb use them on some of his cards. So that's it. That's how I store my scraps. I hope it helps answer Sheree's question or anyone else who was wondering. Anything else you guys want to know, just let me know and I will get to it. I'm still working on some tutorials. It's been slow this week. Caleb is still off from school, so I didn't get done nearly as much as I wanted to. So I'm still working on some of the requests you guys made in the suggestions on what to see. So yeah, I still have stuff upcoming Don't think I'm ignoring anything you guys wrote. I printed it all out. I'm using it as a reference. It's just time. I don't have enough time in the day, especially with one kid home who has to be entertained. So yeah, he goes back to school next week, and we should have a little more free time after that to try to get more stuff done that I need to. And that's it. No more rambling from me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!